Aw man, what kind of stuff are we getting this month? Sure hope it's something fun.
Hey guys, it's Jinx again here with another retro game treasure. And a question at the same time, so let's get right into the retro game treasure. First game, NASCAR Thunder 2003. Now here's the question. Is NASCAR a sport? Because if I remember correctly, Retro Game Treasure said we will never send you a sports title, i.e. Madden, whatever. And if that's the case, if this is a sports game, they violated what they had on their website. I mean, it says right here, EA Sports. They just sent me a sports title. That's kind of weird, little fishy. I'll have to double check their website. Last time I checked, they said they would not send us any sports titles and no games like Shaq Fu. But getting back to the retro game treasure, the case is the front's all scratched up. You can't really tell. You should get right up in there. You know, it's a little scratched up, but other than that, the case is actually in really decent shape, and the game is complete with the manual and the disc. And you know, whether or not they have a policy not to send a sports title or not, I thoroughly love this thing. I mean, I popped this bad boy in, and I mean, I sat at the menu for like 15 minutes just rocking out to the soundtrack. Forget the gameplay. The soundtrack is where it's at on this one. No, gameplay wasn't that bad. And of course, it has my boy Dale Earnhardt Jr. on there. I believe, not 100%, pretty sure, this was the first game he did after his dad passed. I'll have to double check. Earnhardt Sr. I will fact check that and boop, put it right up here. But yeah, game's actually not that bad. It's GameCube. The graphics aren't what they are now, but I mean, it's still a pretty good game nonetheless. Now this one, I was shocked I didn't own. I did a double take. I'm like, I'm pretty sure I own this. Double check my collection, my app, my game room. Nope, didn't own it, which is weird. And that's WCW versus NWO World Tour. Now the reason why that's weird is I have Revenge, I have Mayhem, now I got World Tour. I think that's the trinity of the WCW games on N64, right? If there's any other WCW games on N64, let me know in the comments below. But, you know, this game's not bad. Revenge is better, but this one's not bad. I played it. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Next game. I'd never even heard of this game. But I would like to point out, first off, it's Abadox for the Nintendo. But getting that out of the way, the label's actually in really good condition. I mean, it's a little scuffed up. I mean, it's not brand new. It's pretty scuffed up, but other than that, it's pretty clean. There's no marker. There's no, you know what I mean? The label's in good condition. It's not torn anywhere. I mean, there's scuffs like somebody went like this on it. It's like, other than that, and the cartridge itself looks pretty clean. Pretty darn clean. I mean, I may need to clean it a little bit, like dust it off maybe, get a little dirt off of it, but it was a pretty clean game, man. That's crazy. And lastly, I've wanted this game for a while. I thought I already owned it. And I was very disappointed when I found out I didn't own it. I was very disappointed when I found out I didn't own it. And then I got my retro game treasure, so I'm really excited. And that's Marble Madness for the Nintendo. Now, once again, just like Abadox, the cartridge is actually fairly clean. There's not really any writing, no scuffs, no nothing. It's really clean. Label, there's not really any major tears or anything on there. Just some scuffs like, sliding it on like a table or something like that. Where you get these little like line scuffs. You know what I'm talking about. But for the most part, dude, clean copy. Very excited to have it now. And I've never played this on the Nintendo, but I used to play this all the time on the Amiga. And I know that may date me, but I don't care. My older brother Adam had the Amiga, and I trying to play this with a mouse, man. That's all I'm saying. Mouse or a keyboard. I could never. I mean, keep in mind I was a fairly young gentleman, but I couldn't get it. And as you can tell in the gameplay footage, even with the Nintendo controller, it was something else to try and control. So glad I have it though. Well, that's gonna do it for this month's Retro Game Treasure. What'd you think? Did I hit pay dirt? Did I not get the value? Let me know in the comments below. And with that, I'll see you guys next week.
Did you like this video? Go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you can stay in the loop of all my future videos. Because resistance is futile.